so this #1 welterweight contender has found his way back to a title fight. A lot of people didn't think he would get there, and he's made a career of proving doubters wrong.
You know, he carries a chip on his shoulder. You tell this man that he can't do something.
Right.
He will make it a point to get that done. He said from the moment he walked out the octagon last time and didn't win the belt, that I will be back. Many smirked at him. Many laughed. But his inner circle believed that it was only a matter of time before their guy got another chance, and when he got here, he would get the job done.
Now, some would argue he wasn't ready the first time around. I think that's probably a little bit too simplistic, but there's no denying he has rounded out his game, he has evolved, he's maximized the developmental time, and a lot of people believe he will have a new champion by next year. So we get another look and title defense for the UFC's undisputed welterweight champion, and he's chasing greatness, right? He wants to be mentioned alongside George St. Pierre. Kamaru Usman is one of the greatest welterweight champions. To keep that dream alive, gotta hold serve as the favorite time.
For him, it was about getting there. And once he got there, Johnny started thinking bigger. How do I build my resume? How do I build the legacy? How do I do enough to be remembered? It's all about legacy for this guy. It's fight by fight. But every time you speak to him, he talks in historical terms. He's just a tremendous champion.
Well, and some people were suggesting this week that he move up a division and chase double champ status. He is focused on the task at hand. We'll see if he can handle it with flying colors tonight. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Geoff Hands of Steel Neal. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Randy Rude Boy Brown.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready.
All right, early round action here. As many of you know, Geoff Neal got off to a furiously fast and good start in the UFC. He dealt with some health issues that affected some of his performances, but he has regained his momentum. And on any given Saturday night, the General Safe Saud there at Fortis MMA believes that his pupil is the best welterweight in the world. Geoff Neal out to prove as much here tonight. Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion.
Lands a beautiful leg kick.
Swing and a miss with that straight left hand. Well, nice job there to use his opponent's offense against him as he lands the counter hook. Nice strike there by Geoff Neal. Oh, no feeling out process tonight. These fighters are brawling early.
Those guys came to fight from the moment the referee said go. Big combination. Oh! Oh, landed some big shots, too.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round one. All right, he gets the takedown now, DC. We'll see what he can do in this advantageous spot.
He set it up beautifully. Let's see if he can now take full advantage of it. Nice shots landing from the top position.
These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Body fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. All right, so we'll see what sort of defensive response. How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobbled, champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Big left hand there inside.
He's wobbling now. Oh, he hurt him again, bro. Oh, big elbow.
Now the uppercuts are coming.
He better start moving. He cannot stand here and eat these uppercuts.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ. Both tough, both durable, both unwilling to take a step backward. What a phenomenal fight. He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yep.
Two strike hands there, and somehow
his opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Holy smokes.
All right, so now this damage really bears watching, right? His face compromised, and you got to think it's going to start affecting his output as well offensively.
Well, you got to look from the start to make mistakes. Trying to overcompensate for all the shots that he's taken to the face, for all the swelling. I have seen on many occasions where someone has massive swelling and they struggle. Look for this guy to start to mess up a little bit in there.
Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be where it's from.
Oh, he's on wobbly legs now. Able to check the high kick. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. It's hard to think about a fight in his career in which he has absorbed this amount of damage. His face. This fight's going to be over.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly. Oh, body shot.
Oh, lands a beautiful jab.
Oh, big head could land. He's sticking him over and over again. He's got his head popping back.
All right, so the redness is omnipresent now. He has absorbed a whole lot of body strikes. Pretty good poker face, but I'm not sure how many more of these he wants to take.
No, he doesn't. He needs to do something different. He cannot continue to get beat up like this. But it's on his opponent. It's on the guy that is landing these strikes to continue down the path until... Yeah, he's hurt really bad.
All right, well, that swelling has essentially rendered him a one-eyed fighter, and to that end, the referee has paused the action. He calls for the ringside physician.
And here comes the doctor. The doctor's going to take a look at him, check out the swelling, give him the old finger test to see if he can see his opponent in front of him and decide whether or not he can continue.
Yeah, that's going to do it. All right, fans don't like it, but he was rendered essentially a one-eyed fighter, and that is the end. It goes into the books as a TKO via doctor stoppage.
Well, he looks upset at the doctor's decision, but in time, he will accept that this is probably better for his fighting future.
Got to play better defense. All right, so this one goes into the books as a TKO via doctor stoppage. And Daniel, we will re-rack some of the replays here. A lot of damage sustained and a lot of swelling in that facial area.
You know, his toughness should never be questioned after watching this. Every time he got hit on that swollen part, you knew the pain that he must have felt. But hats off to his opponent for causing this damage and making sure he kept going to that area in order to get this fight stopped.
We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Randy Rude Boy Brown.
All right, so he came in the best welter.